Hey guys, I'm here from sunny Northeast Philadelphia to answer some questions Allison sent me for a fun little game you guys are playing at the Bachelorette. I wish I was there, and I just am glad to be able to partake. Allison actually sent me these questions and said like try to get them answered before you go on your bachelor party. So I told Rebecca that I'm working late in order to get this done in time. And so the first thing Allison had me do to my fiance was lie, and now I have to live with that, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I'm gonna start with question number one. When or where and when was your first kiss? And I think it was March of 2021. Uh, March March 14th. That's what I said. That's what I said at first. Of 2021, and it was outside of a Chicky and Pete's, specifically the one in Marlton, and it was fantastic. It was so fantastic. We went on date number two, which was March 15th, and that was our second kiss in New Hope on the bridge between New Jersey and Pennsylvania. It was very sweet. Let's take a look at question number two. What is your favorite thing to do together? Our favorite thing to do together, I would think, she's gonna say go to the movies or lay around and watch TV. I feel like it's one of those two. Possibly go to Chili's. That's in there as well. So I'm gonna say go to the movies. Question number three. What do you love most about Rebecca? Now, I purposefully didn't read these questions because I wanted to get my genuine answer. Let's see. The thing I love the most about Rebecca, I think just she has this presence. She makes me feel like home. It's like a meant to be kind of feeling. And I think it has to do with just how absolutely sweet she is. And yeah, I think her she has an aura. All right, let's go to question number four. What's the best present you ever gifted to Rebecca? All right, best present. I think she might say her ring. I don't know if that's the answer, but I think the best present I got her was the homemade present box, the Christmas present box dealie. Because she cried, and that's not exactly what I wanted, but I wanted it to be, a little heartfelt. But I think what she would say is it's either that or her ring. And then I love this, the bonus. What is the worst present? I know exactly what it is, even though it's kind of the best present. It was a DeWalt shop vac, and she's gonna say that I got it for her for Christmas or her birthday, when in reality it was for housewarming, which I think is a very appropriate present, in early relationship. And what's good is we wound up using it moments after. She moved in, she broke a window, and I was like, shop vac, am I right? Okay, what item of yours would Rebecca most likely get rid of? I feel like there's some. Like I have these gym hoodies that I feel like she doesn't dig them at all. I feel like they're great. They're wicking. Um, Maybe my car. She's not a huge fan. It's upsetting. I think the real answer is gonna be the car, because she really wants me to get like a minivan. If you had to choose one date night meal, what would it be? I know Rebecca's answer. She's gonna say Chili's. 3 for Me, I think it's called. A triple decker combo. That's her go-to. If we're making something, we're gonna say kebabs all day. All day, homemade Zoe kebabs. That's final answer. Kebabs. I'm gonna throw in possibly steak and risotto, because This is one meal I know how to make. 7. Okay, if Rebecca asked for a sweet treat after dinner, what would it be? She always asks for a sweet treat after dinner. Um, if she like got to pick from anything at all, I think butter cake. That's that's got to be the answer. Butter cake, final answer. All right, we got question number 8. When was the first time you said I love you? It was Cape May, Sunset Beach, and I think we had been going out. I think it was less than a year, but it was, we knew it was meant to be. So Cape May in, summer of 21, I believe. If she can go on vacation anywhere, where would she go? Huh. I mean, she goes on a good amount of vacations. Where would she go? She's been talking about this Arctic cruise, but I don't know if that like trumps the big ones. For some reason, Hawaii's not super high on her list. I don't get it. I would say, and Greece is up there because it's been planned. But if she had to pick anywhere, it's like, what's my favorite place? Disney World's probably up there. Rebecca, I think, would go to Disney World because it is like her happy place. Totally in love with Disney World. Final answer, lock it in. Question number 10. What are you most excited for your wedding/married life? What am I most excited for? I mean, I'm most excited to just, like build a life together. I think kids are up there. I really want a dog, my own puppy. I'm gonna say kids. I think that's what I'm most excited for. Tell me if I'm wrong. What is Rebecca's biggest pet peeve? Cracking my knuckles. Just 100%. She can't stand it. What would she say? I mean, cracking my knuckles is up there. Leaving the shower curtain open. Despises. Can't stand it. Getting splashes on the mirror. All these things. I think cracking knuckles is, she will say cracking knuckles. What do you do that gets on her nerves? What does she do that gets on mine? Huh. I'm gonna say cracking knuckles again. That's a huge, that's a big one. There's a million things that I do. It's not fair. I think she's gonna say cracking knuckles, shower curtain door. What does she do that gets on my nerves? She has this habit of grabbing my nose and sticking fingers up it. Not a huge fan. And everybody knows I think burping is the most disgusting thing in the world. What is one thing she can't live without? Alex. Has to be. I shouldn't have started recording this before I knew my answers. She's going to say Chili's again. She says a lot of these answers are Chili's. What's my favorite movie? Chili's. Sweet treat after dinner? Chili's. One thing she can't live without. I think just like a good book. She loves a good book. What is her favorite movie? And it's gotta be, she's gonna say You've Got Mail. And I would say, based on the amount of times I've seen You've Got Mail, I've seen You've Got Mail 100 times now. And I had never seen it before I met Rebecca. So I'm gonna say You've Got Mail is the movie. But with a runner-up, 2 runner-ups, The Parent Trap and Freaky Friday. Definitely up there. We watched Freaky Friday this week. And I think The Parent Trap less than a month ago. 15, what is her favorite song? Oh, man, there's a good amount. I mean, obviously, like Backstreet Boys and Old Dominion. I don't know what she's going to pick. She might even pick, like, Kiss Me, Sixpence, None the Richer. I think if she was put on the spot, I think maybe Old Dominion, Break Up With Him, she would say. And that's not an omen on this relationship. That's maybe Break Up With Him. One of the first songs she actually ever sent. So yeah, that's what we're going to go with. What is her favorite thing to spend money on? Travel. Nothing else. She likes to save money on travel. I'll say that. If she's trying to plan, you know, like that's what she saves money for, travel. 17. What is one word that describes her best? Ooh, I would say sweet. Sweet, sweet to me. We're gonna go with sweet. Sweet is one word. Honest to God, sweet. She's just the sweetest. She's a sweet, 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 sweet person. And whatever synonym to sweet you want to pick, that's the answer. 18. What is Rebecca's best quality? There's a ton. These are hard questions. One of the things that I really like about Bex is that she's careful. I love that. I love that about her because she will, rather than just go with like a knee jerk, this is what I think about X or this is what I think about Y. She'll actually stop and be like, well, like let me get back to you. And I love that. I love like, okay, like you're thinking about it, and that's such a nice thing. It's a nice way to be. And yeah, and that'll do it with the questions, it looks like. All right. We did good. Am I doing good? And ladies, have such a good time. I mean, I wish I was with you, obviously. But I am having the time of my life right now in North Carolina. And I probably shot a 175 today. But for real, I hope you guys have the best time. Send me a bunch of Snapchats. Send me a bunch of texts. Becca, I love you. Cannot wait for the big day. My lord, I've been editing this for hours. I keep deflecting over text. I'm saying, I'm sorry, I'm coming home soon. I'm so sorry, Becca. I will be home soon. I wanted a decent video for you guys to watch. And like I said, I'm glad I could be a part of it. And have a great time. Love you lots.